No, your eyes are not deceiving you. The title is right. Today we're going to be doing a wrap up, a book haul, and an unboxing because that is how we roll on this channel. What the Chani? What the hell is Chanel?
Pause this whole thing right now. Pause this whole thing right now. Pause this whole thing right now.
I'm going to leave a timestamp in the description bar so you can see like, okay, this is where the wrap up ends, this is where the book haul ends, and this is where the unboxing starts or whatever. So yeah, because I'm nice like that. You're welcome. Noria's got you. Noria has got you. And if you're like, oh my god, Noria, your face looks different. I know, I look young, don't I? For those that are wondering, are like, Noria is as blind as a bat. I know those glasses. I know her prescription. She cannot see jack squat without her glasses. You will be right. I cannot see jack squat without my glasses, which is why I'm currently putting on my contact lenses, the ones that are about to expire, and I realized that I need to wear them. I need to finish using them before they expire. I have the disposable ones. I'm like, okay, get back into your contact lenses, Nora, then you can buy a new set and you can be like, woot, I'm happy. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling. Let's just go straight into the video, starting with my wrap up, starting with the first book I read. Okay, so I did a reread. I finished my reread of A Court of Wings and Ruin in early April, right? I carried that over from March actually, and I finished it in early April. So I actually technically, to be honest, only read 2 books in April. My reading slump is back in full force. Buddy. Here is hoping that May would be a better reading month. But we'll start with the first book I finished in April, and that is Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. I love this book. This is a romance novel, and this is the 3rd book in the Brown Sisters series. If it is that you're wondering, you're like, okay, can I like jump across? Do I have to read the Brown Sisters series book in order? You do not. As with every romance novel, these books are read in whatever way in which you want to. Sure, you would catch mention of some of the other couples, but their main story stays unspoiled until you read them, so you're good. If this is the first Brown Sisters book you read, that is awesome. But in this, we follow Eve. Eve is the youngest child of the family, the baby in the family, and someone that shies away from responsibility. Not because she's necessarily an irresponsible person, but because my girl is terrified of disappointing others. She's terrified of being found wanting, because very early on, when she was much younger, her dream was trampled on. People who are seemingly the experts in her field basically said that she was not all that, and so to keep from feeling that pain, she just doesn't try. And this was the first Brown sister. Like, I saw a bit of me in Chloe, just a little bit. I saw a little bit more of myself in Danica, but in Eve I saw all of my faults. It was like Talia Hibbert knew, like, when it is that you're terrified that you're too much as a person, right? And that always has this effect on your relationship. When that is something that is always at the forefront of your heads, it's very easy for you to just close off because the world does not get you. And why would you allow yourself to be hurt, you know, with regards to that? And that is something that I think Eve, like, had to deal with and grow and learn from in this. And I love how this story was not about how she changed, how Jacob changed her. Not did she change Jacob. They were just 2 people who happened to meet because Jacob runs the B&B in the town that Eve runs away, escapes to when her parents finally come down hard and like, you need to grow up, Eve. And she goes there, she applies for a job. Jacob is being his crusty ass self. Eve is like, do you know what? Fuck you. And she's like, you do not know what you're missing. And I'm like, you tell him, Eve. And then accident occurs. She kind of runs into Jacob, and then she has to help him with the B&B, and in doing that, like, they fall in love. And I just love how this story, because a lot of the times when you read some romance novels, the getting into the romance part always happens very quickly. You don't find it believable, but the length of time, the way in which Talia told this story, you could see how Eve and Jacob, you could see them becoming friends. You always knew that the attraction was there, but you saw them becoming friends. You saw the attraction grow. You saw them be like, you know, every single thing else, and then you saw them fall in love. And I love to see the progression of their relationship. Like I said, this book really perfectly captures the feelings of, you know, feeling like you're too much, like there's something, like people will always find something wrong with you, and it reveals in the fact that that is on them and not on you, and that you will find the right person who would get you. And I'm not gonna lie, this book made me cry, but in the best of ways. Like I said, I love their relationship. I loved seeing Eve grow as a character. I loved seeing her come into her own. I also love that about Jacob. I also love the fact that we could see Jacob like learning to let down his walls and then realizing that is the way in which his mind works is perfectly in sync with the way in which Eve's mind works, and that the two of them make magic together. And it was just brilliant. It was just beautiful. And both of them are on the spectrum, so there is that rep as well, which I just felt was just perfection, absolute perfection. It's witty, it's funny, it's sexy, it's hot, it's amazing. I loved it.
Perfection achieved.
The last book I read in April was The Gilded Ones by Namina Fauna. I read this early, like the later part of April, I didn't really read that much books. But I read this in April and I loved it. In this, you follow Decca. Decca lives in the kingdom of Otera, right? This place where the value of women are ascribed to their blood. Right, and they operate this religious system whereby the women present are treated as second-class citizens. They are treated as less than compared to all the men. They are not allowed to do, like, it's the little ways in which you understand that a person's agency can be taken away from them. They're not allowed to run. They're not allowed to laugh. They're not allowed to hold jobs. They're not allowed to do anything but exist to breed with a man, for a man, and just wait until when they're going to be caught and their blood will be deemed either pure or impure. If your blood is impure, if your blood runs golden, then they would kill you in very horrific, graphic ways. So I would say trigger warning for cuttings, and talks about beheading and disembowelment, because yes, like, and drowning, like all the gamut, because you have this very disgusting, atrocious men trying to find different ways to kill these girls, and they are girls. And just seeing this group of girls come together, because Decca is gathered along with other girls like her, and they're taken to the capital where the king is training an army of young girls like them called their lackeys. These girls whose blood are different, right, and who seemingly cannot die, and is training them basically to fight the monsters, the monsters that are slowly are attempted to take over their town, in quote. And I love, like I said, I love the fact that the theme of sisterhood was really strong in this story. I loved seeing Decca, when it is that you're indoctrinated very young into this patriarchal religious-based system, it's very easy for you to fall into that, to associate your self-worth based off of what it is that these religious texts that were clearly created by a man and done that way in order to oppress women. And I could see that, right? I could see that, and it was heartbreaking seeing her think of herself as worthless, but it was also amazing when she, starts saying that, okay, fine, you're calling me a monster, I claim that title. If it is that for me to be monstrous means for me to live, then I would be a monster. I have the strength. I'm not going to wait to be cleansed, to be told that I am now pure. I don't need that. I don't need that validation. And just seeing her come full circle was so satisfying. I think that the romance in this was done really well as well. I think that just seeing her relationship blossom was really cool. I honestly was rooting more for her platonic relationship with her best friends, like with Brita. The way when it is that you're like, oh, Brita is my soulmate, I'm like, I could totally see it, girl. I could totally see it. Like, and the way sprinkles of gay. I know that I had an interview with Namina Fauna before this, like last year, before this book was released, and she did mention that the next books would be more gay because she's going to be following a certain character. And if you've read the book, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you read the book, you know a certain character is gay as fuck in this book, and it's just very satisfying. I liked the ending. I would state though that I think that things were a bit rushed at the end, but also because I get it that Namina did not want to spend so long building up to something, because the war that they're meant to fight is meant to be twofold. So I get it that she wanted to sort out that first battle and then move into the main thing that they're meant to do later on. So I totally get it. I would still say though that it was a bit rushed. I would say that things moved really, really quickly in like the last 50 pages of it. It's very interesting because neither Decca nor we, the readers, had the opportunity, the time to breathe before we were tossed into like, okay, so now you know what you are, now you know the secret, do this, blah blah blah. But I still did not mind it, because like I said, I think that the story is solid. I think that the magic system, the world building, the way in which Namina explained things was just done so fucking well. But trigger warning, because this book triggered me. There were so many periods when I was screaming at it. Like I said, disembowelment, murder, beheading, drowning, scarification, the cutting of children, the abuse of children, sexual and physical. Like, there's so many ways in which it's done, because like I said, these girls are treated as monsters because their blood runs gold, but at the same time they are hurt because they can regenerate, and also because their blood is gold. So just imagine what that would be for someone that is for a child that is called a demon, for her to have blood that is valuable, but for her person to not be valuable, and for her to be undying. Just imagine what that would mean, that level of trauma. Some of the characters in this book like have so much trauma, and just seeing them heal, and seeing them like heal, but in a way that you know that the scars never fade. Because a lot of books, when they say, oh, you know, they had scars and now they are healed, they always like just pretend like everything is hunky-dory.
I gotta call bullshit on that.
The physical scars might heal, but the emotional scars, they would always be present. And I really appreciated the fact that Namina did not just like wipe it out and pretend like, yes, everything is hunky-dory. It's not. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the books in the series, to seeing how she explores it. So that is my wrap up for April. Moving on to the books I got a book haul, starting with Ring Shout by P. Jelly Clark. Oh my god, you all, I am screaming! 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room. Like, honestly, I am happy. I am happy. I am radiant with joy. I love this book. You all know I have this book on audio. I have talked about how this is one of my favorite Black SFF stories. P. Jelly Clark owns my heart.
He did that.
And this amazing book, this cute, gorgeous novella was gifted to me over by Katie. Thank you so much, Katie. I had this on my wish list, and I was just like, oh, it would be so cool, because I have the audiobook, and it's just like the same way in which I absolutely adored The City We Became, and then I got that as a gift from Erin. Like, when you all like reach out and do this, I'm humbled. I sit down and I cry, because I opened the box and I started crying. I love this so much. Now, for those of you that do not know, if you did not see my Black SFF video, which you totally should, but just in case you did not see that video, this follows Marie Bordeaux, and in 1915, the birth of the nation, that atrocity of absolutely total complete racism that is masquerading as a movie was released. But in this world, in this alternate historical fantasy world of Ring Shout, that movie is technically a spell, right? And it's a spell that basically opens a portal of the world for creatures to creep in. And these creatures, called Ku Kluxes, have actually crept into our present world and are inhabiting the bodies. They are wearing the skins of the Ku Klux Klan members. And because the beings actually do dwell in the racist thoughts, they feed off of the racist thoughts of these people. And then you have Marie and her friends who are tasked with hunting down these demons. And then when they realize that something greater is coming to take over the world, they are the ones that are going to stand to actually destroy it. And it is in that conversation about racism, about generational trauma, and what trauma feeds what, that Marie is able to get clarity with regards to the situation, and we do as well. I'm not going to go into more details than that because I do not want to spoil it. It's a novella, it's a very short novella, but it packed a punch and I loved every single moment of it. So thank you so much for this gift, Katie.
Thank you.
The next book I got is The Black God's Drones by P. Jelly Clark. Yes, the same P. Jelly Clark that wrote Ring Shout. I am, you all know how much P. Jelly Clark is feeding me life. And this was given to me by my dear friend Ali over at Outback Order. Thank you so much, Ali. I am so humbled and so thankful. Your generosity. Mwah! Thank you. Oh my God, you all do not understand how much I love this one, because like she was like, yo, I saw how much you loved Ring Shout, and I was like, I'm going to get this for you as well. Thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you. Okay, so the reason I'm so happy is one, because this is written by P. Jelly Clark and it was one that wrote Ring Child, so I know that I'm going to love it. But in this, we follow Scrapper, this teenage girl who finds out, who like basically sells some secrets and gets on board this ship because she's trying to not escape, but leave New Orleans. And as she's selling the secrets to like the captain of the ship in order to get board, there is a particular secret that she keeps to herself, that she holds close to her heart, which is the fact that Oya, the goddess of winds and storms, technically kind of resides in her head. And I love Yoruba Orishas. I love the Orishas. I really absolutely adore seeing them when they show up in books, and they are going to be present. Like, this is combining mythology, and it's like Yoruba mythology, a goddess that I'm familiar with P. Jelly Clark's storytelling and writing, and the amazing way in which he's able to capture an entire world, an entire story and character development in a novella form. And this book is just
this is it. You get what I'm saying? This is it.
Next book on my list is Arsenic and Adobo by Maya P. Manansela. I am so happy. Oh my God. So let me explain to you the story and why I'm so excited about it. Like, once it showed up on my book of the month list, I was like, I need that story. Okay, so in this we follow Lila. Lila, who is recovering from this nasty ass breakup and goes back home and takes over her aunt's shop, and she's basically, you know, selling food and trying to help, because the shop is basically, you know, all those really cozy shops but are running at a loss, and she's trying to boost it again, and she's dealing with that. She's trying to recover her life. She's trying to keep away from all them matchmaking aunties that are like, oh my God, you broke up with your boyfriend, let me give you a partner, you know, all them nosy aunties. And she thinks that that is life, as how life would be, until one day a very nasty food critic drops dead in a restaurant. And if that was not bad enough, the food critic turned out to be her ex-boyfriend. So now she's the #1 suspect in the case. And she's like, are you all fucking stupid? I'm not going to be this obvious in killing this motherfucker. But nobody believes her. And because the police, as always, are being inept assholes, she takes it on herself to solve the case. Like, can you all see that there's so much layers to amazingness that this story would be? It sounds like it's going to be funny. It sounds like it's going to be hilarious. It sounds like there's going to be food. And I am ready. Your girl is ready to be served. Next, I got Love in Color by Bolu Babalola. Bolu is a Nigerian author, and what she does is take historical figures from history and in myth, and basically tell the story of love through their eyes. And I know the reason why I knew I was going to get this was because I saw an excerpt of her talking about the love story between Oya and Shango, right? And Oya being neglected, because even if you know anything about the Orishas, especially Yoruba mythology, Shango does have a lot of wives, and Shango does like flit his way to other women, and Oya is not the person that is meant to sit down. She's regality. She's a queen, she's a goddess, you know. And this basically explores her realizing that what she needs, and then running into this other person who appreciates the beauty, the essence of who she is. I was just like,
hey, that's some real good shit, my nigga, for real.
And the last of the books I'm going to be sharing with this book haul, yes, I got myself The Obelisk Gate and The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. I have finally read the 5th season. Do I love the 5th season? 1, it's N.K. Jemisin, and 2, I got the next 2 books. Can you all tell how much, like, I got the next 2 books in the series because I was like, I have questions and thoughts. So I got the rest of the books in the series, and I'm really excited to read them. Like, oh my God. Oh my God! I'm not going to say what these books are about because I do not want to spoil the 5th season for you, but let's just say that I am definitely very interested in continuing Esun's story and seeing exactly how it ends. I have thought, I have a Patreon for those that do not know, and on my Patreon, the 5th season was the book we chose for our body read for April and May, and we're starting the Obelisk Gate in June, like for June, July, I think, or either we're going to do it June, July, or reading it the entirety of June. But anyway, we are reading the Obelisk Gate next. So yes, I actually do like the system that my patrons and I have figured out with regards how we're doing our body reading and how we're doing like the live shows and the conversations and the silent reading sessions.
It's a fabulous system.
That is the end of the book haul. Moving on to my unboxing. I do not know what book this is. I think this is for, what month is this? I think this is for, and yes, you all can see I have the Maris right here. I think this is for Is this May? I think this is my April box. I'm not sure, but this is the Fairyloot box, and this is what it looks like from the top. Okay, so as I always say, Fairyloot is a YA subscription box whereby they give you 4 to 6 bookish items every month alongside a brand new YA release. Their products are always of high quality, and you all can see my other unboxings because I have a lot of fun with my unboxings. And Fairyloot sent me this box for free for honest review, and you all know that I do not lie. If I love this box, you can always tell from my face. So let's get to the unboxing. This is so pretty. Look at the art. Can you all see the art? Can you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? That is so pretty. Oh my god. Hidden Identities. It's April. It's the April card. So let's go into the items. We'll start with this, which is interesting. What is this? Cardboard. It's a pen. Daevabad! Oh my god, I'm reading Empire of Gold this month. Hopefully I want to finish it this month. Keep your fingers crossed for me. But it's a Daevabad pin. It says greatness takes time. Oh, and this is done by IC Design. As always, I would leave the Instagram handles of these different people in the description bar, so you can just go look at this artist and show them some support. But anyway, this is the pin. Can you all see that? It is so pretty. Look at the detailing on that. I love that. Next up is this. What is this? Cherry Blossom Soap, inspired by Flame in the Mist by Rene Adier. This is the soap. Oh my god, there are so many layers in it. So does that mean like maybe it has a very strong scent, which is why they wrapped it like very carefully? Okay, let's see. Oh, I've not even opened it, but I can smell it already. It smells good. What the hell? Oh, I love that. Oh my god, I wish I could eat it. And it's vegan friendly and cruelty free, and this was done by Little Hearts Gift. And this is so for hands and body. This is just, it smells yummy. It smells yummy. Would I be chased by flies? Like when you use a great scenting soap like this, are you going to be like a magnet for flies? Because flies chase me a lot. I don't know why. Apparently I smell really good, and I'm like, would this make my situation worse? But it smells so good. Damn. This is good. Oh my god. Next up is this item. It's a tote bag. Oh my god, you all don't understand. I do not use regular bags. Like everybody has accused me in my office of that. I'm always like using tote bags because I really do love tote bags. They are my weakness. I just love the fact that I can carry something bookish and you just see it. Of course, that usually means that I'm always very careful because it's very easy for you to pickpocket, like when you're in tote bag because there's no zipper. But I really do love tote bags. And damn, okay, look at the faces of that. Look at that. The art is gorgeous. I can't wait to look at the spoiler card to figure out who did that. But this art is gorgeous. What the hell? That is gorgeous. That is stunning. Okay. Ooh! We have bookmarks, which I also collect. Yes, I also collect bookish bookmarks. This, I do not know which characters these are. Has it zoomed in? Yes, it has. And then this is the second bookmark we got. And this is the third bookmark we got. I do not know. I don't think I know any of these characters. So I will just hold off until we get the opportunity to check the spoiler card. Okay. Next is this. Oh, it is a... Oh my god. Hold up. Yay. The tarot cards. Huh. This is 8 of Wands and 7 of Wands. Can you all see that? Look at that. Okay. And then this person. I don't know who these characters are actually. I don't know, but she has a cut on her neck. So I'm guessing I've not read the books yet. So that's why I can't tell for now. Next up is this. They are bookends. Look at them. I don't know if you can see the design on that, but that is gorgeous. I don't know where this is from either. Can you all see it? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, now we have the book in the Fairyloot pouch. I'm already seeing, I don't know what book this is, but I'm already seeing the edges. It's sprayed purple, which is pretty. My eyes are closed. I don't know what book this is. Let me see. The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. This book is pretty. The cover is actually very simple but very lovely. Don't let her die. We are coming. That sounds very ominous. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at the sprayed edges on this girl. Wowzer. Okay, let's see what she looks like. Nick. Oh my God, this reminds me of the sprayed edges of this Golden Flame, because he also had like the Grecian outfit, and it was also white like this, and they also had this coloring. Like there's a shimmer to this book. I hope like the camera can capture it, because she's shiny and she's pretty. Come, Pop, what are you doing? Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Okay, let's see the art on the reverse dust jacket. This is what the art looks like. Oh my God, that is so pretty. That is gorgeous. Okay, let's see the synopsis. Here at Dove, the only person you can trust is yourself. 17-year-old Kiva Meridan is a survivor. For 10 years, she has worked as the healer in the notorious death prison, Dove, making herself indispensable. Kept afloat by messages of hope from her family, Kiva has one goal and one goal only: stay alive. Then one day, the infamous rebel queen arrives at the prison on death's door, and Kiva receives a new message: don't let her die, we are coming. The queen is sentenced to the trial by ordeal, a series of elemental challenges against the torment of air, fire, water, and earth, assigned to only the most dangerous of criminals. Aware the sickly queen has little chance of making it through the trials alive, Kiva volunteers to take her place. Girl, why? If she succeeds, both she and the queen will be granted their freedom. Oh, that's why. But no one has ever survived. And with an incurable plague sweeping Dove, a mysterious new inmate fighting for Kiva's heart, and a prison rebellion brewing, Kiva can't escape the terrible feeling that her trials have only just begun. Okay, I am intrigued, and they said that it is perfect for fans of Sarah J. Maas and Sabata Hare, who are two writers I actually do enjoy their writing. So let us see. Here is the bookmark, which I think it's pretty because I really love the bookmark. The Fairyloot bookmark always goes with the art on the spoiler card. Let me show you the spoiler card. Can you see? It always goes with the art on it. It's always like a matching piece. So there's that. Okay. And this is the author's notes. This is the art on the reverse of the author's note, and this is the author's note itself. I cannot wait to read it. And here is the fairy scoop that has the author interview. Here is how this book is different. Apparently, it's an exclusive cover. And the next month's theme is spellcraft. And next month's theme is spellcraft. And I know what book that's gonna be. Like, if you see the art, you can tell what that book is gonna be. You can tell what the book is gonna be. If you need me, just ask me in the comments. I'll tell you if you don't want to, because I don't want to say it, because some people like being surprised. And I'm like, I already figured out that book, so that was easy. Okay, so here is the spoiler card. Let us look at what it is. The metal bookends are inspired by Lord of the Rings. That is Lord of the Rings inspired? I had no idea. Oh my God. Okay, so that's Lord of the Rings inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien. They were designed by Ajez Hawk. The beautifully scented soap it's handmade. It was made by Little Heart's Gift and is inspired by the flame in the mist. The white and pink swirls and stain are reminiscent of sakura flowers. Like, I wish I could convey scent and smell through the screen, because that soap smells divine. Oh my God. The tote bag. They said you can never have too many tote bags. Preach! The tote bag is inspired by Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and the design is by the amazing Rs28. I have not yet read Blood and Ash. I want to get to it because I've heard that apparently, like, if you're a Sarah J. Maas fan, you absolutely love it, and you all know I'm Sarah J. Maas trash, so okay, I can't wait to get to it. The enamel pin is inspired by Daevabad Trilogy and is made by Icy Designs. The foiled bookmarks, right, are inspired by The Poppy War. Oh my God, it's Poppy War by R.F. Kwong, Blood Air by Emily Wenzhou, and An Ember in the Ashes by Sabata Hare. And they're all done by Atalia.Noble. Oh my God, hold up. Let me see if I can figure out, because I have not read, I've read An Ember in the Ashes, only the first book, but I've not read Blood Air, and you all know I'm trash for Poppy War. This is so poppy. Oh my god, this is the poppy wall. Look at Rin. Look at Fangrunin. Oh my god, and that is Nets and that's Kite. Now the blonde guy, why does that remind me of Jiang? That's probably Jiang. Oh my god, this is the poppy war. And this is definitely blood air, because you can see her eyes are red and her hands are red because she does blood magic, and which you mean that this is an ember in the ashes, which I now get because I can see Eileen with her mask. Oh my god, and Leia. Oh my god, this is so good. Ooh, okay. The tarot cards are designed by Morgana O'Onagram and is inspired by Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. I should have known with the cut on her neck. I was not a fan of Serpent and Dove. If you've seen my Hype Books I Hated video, you will know that that book is there for reasons. So the art on the reverse dust jacket is for the book is done by Alice Maria Power, and the front, the embossing on the front is done by Atalia Nobel. They also were the ones that did this art on the author's note. So that is the unboxing. Now, because this video has gone on for way too fucking long, let me see. My favorite item, interestingly enough, has to be the soap. It smells, when I say that soap smells divine, I mean it really smells divine. I absolutely love it. So I would say my favorite item is the soap. Second favorite is the bookmarks, and third is the tote bag, because I love tote bag. If I was to say my least favorite item, let me see. Interestingly enough, I think my least favorite item, do I have a least favorite item? Like, it's not like I hate it, but like if I put it on, because I think because I love the bookends as well. Interestingly enough, I don't think there's actually a least favorite item for me in this box. I actually do really like the items that were put in. Well done, Fairyloot. Well done. But yeah, that is the unboxing. Let me know what was your favorite items in this books. What I unboxed. Let me know which of the books I hold is a fave for you, and let me know if you've read either of the books I read in April. But that is the end of this video. As always, if you enjoyed it, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Check out my other videos. Subscribe if you want to, and if you do decide to subscribe, do not forget to click on the notification bell. So after you hit subscribe, click on that bell icon so you can have all notifications turned on so you don't miss any of my new videos. I make new videos every Wednesdays and Sundays, and I'll see you soon. Until then, stay passionate, love books, love yourself. Bye.